everybody. I'm doing a Zodiac energy reading for Taurus for the month of January. I hope you're all doing well. I'm going to go ahead and relax here, get tuned in. This is going to be a mini message, so we're going to be diving into some wisdom and healing for you. So let's see what comes up for January. All right. So it's a really large tunnel. It's cylindrical, and it's made out of a liquid, a black liquid. And I feel quite small. And I'm not necessarily in this tunnel yet. I'm kind of looking into this. There's a lot of resistance and hesitation. Insecurity, fear of what might come next. There's a lot of resistance in the heart here. It's almost like this cylindrical tunnel in a way could be the path forward. And so we're kind of peering in, peeking in. I'm wondering if this looks good. It doesn't look very inviting. There's resistance, there's hesitation, there's avoidance, and it's all about fear and insecurity. What you don't want to face is part of the path. I mean, it's literally part of everybody's path. What you don't want to face is something we all have to work on as part of our lessons. But this is the message for Taurus for January. Look at what you struggle to look at, struggle to face, struggle to accept. This has a lot to do with the heart. So far, all the zodiac signs, I've done Capricorn through Aries. All of them have heart chakra lessons right now, and I'm feeling that also for Taurus. So I'm just relaxing you. In a way, you need to feel a little bit more safety and security and support from others. It's almost like receiving an empathy or a compassion, somebody who can get heart to heart with you, to help you build some strength and courage in facing some of these things on the path that are really hard to look at. I see this big cylindrical tunnel made out of a black liquid. It's starting to thin out in places, and it's starting to shift and move away. And it's kind of becoming an open space before Taurus here. But there's no defined path. So what are you supposed to do? Just walk out into the unknown? You literally just step out into the nothingness? There's nothing to support you here. This is even more complicated. It's almost like that tunnel, the tunnel itself looked uncomfortable, okay? It looked like a bad idea. I don't want that to be my path. I'm going to wait. I'm just going to wait for that tunnel. Maybe that tunnel move away. Sure enough, it's sort of turning and moving away. And now we have this vast open space. But there's no ground here. There's no ground to stand on. Somehow Taurus is more comfortable with no ground to stand on than this tunnel, which was actually taking you somewhere. It may be a hard path because you're going to have to face this. There's going to be some discomfort that you're going to have to face. But it's almost like I'd rather not face that discomfort right now. I'd rather wait and work with a path that I have no ground to stand on. I'm not sure why that is easier, I would find that to be quite intimidating. I see why. Because Taurus, if Taurus doesn't have a ground to stand on, then they don't have to take a step. Now Taurus can continue to just stand here and wait 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 for something better to come along. And that's all avoidance. That's all avoiding what you need to work on. And these are lessons of the heart that are actually going to help you to grow and become a much more extraordinary person. You got to face these insecurities. I want to ask you a question. Is something better going to come along? Is something better going to come along? And what does something better look like? Winning the lottery? Some unexpected opportunity, somebody coming out of nowhere to help save you. Maybe it's undefined. Maybe we just need to wait. Maybe we need to just stand still. You have to keep moving forward. You have to keep actively embracing life. Otherwise, you're living in a realm of excuses, in a realm of avoidance, in a realm of this isn't good enough for me. All right. This is the next thing. I see Taurus, you're given an opportunity to just sit down and you're stargazing. You're not stepping, you're just simply sitting and stargazing. And you're starting to look at the many paths you've taken in your life and really think about the choices and where those choices have taken you, what you've learned from them, how you want to approach life and your own self-discovery in a new way. You really, 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 really need life to be warm and carefree and innocent and simple and accepting of you and accepting and easy, basically. You need life to be easier than this. And there's a lot of anger in a way towards the fact that life isn't... it's not like your fairy tale dream come true. It's almost like a kid that never learned how to fall on their knee and skin their knee. Goes through life avoiding now what could be pain. Avoiding, and because there's something like a lack in lessons of pain at an early age. So now we're too sensitive to the pain. We're too sensitive. But it's almost like, Taurus, you're going to have to take a serious stumble and it's going to break some bones. And the fact of how you're going to feel emotionally. It's how you're going to feel because there's been some sort of avoidance going on here. Some sort of like, it feels like there's been a timeline of avoidance, and all that avoidance comes together into a collective learning where you're going to have to face all this stuff now. And it's going to feel like skinning your knee for the first time. And instead of getting the peroxide, you're going to get the alcohol, and it's going to hurt. That's why there's yet again avoidance. Now we're just sitting down talking to the stars, and it feels quite innocent to me. But something has to be learned here. And the learning is going to be hard in order for you to grow and move on from all of this stuff. Because it's time already for you to start something fresh and new. But the lesson has to be learned. So ask yourself some questions about what hurts you the most? What angers you the most? What are you most afraid of? And now say, bring it. I'm not afraid, even if I am afraid. But I'm going to say, bring it. I'm going to embrace it because I have to learn how to become the me that isn't afraid anymore of falling and hurting. So that's the message for Taurus. I'm just going to hang in here for just a moment. Because as I'm speaking, I'm doing circulation here for the heart chakra because you need breathability. You need comfort. But you also need some inner strength and some belief in yourself to step up to the plate now. And if the path is a vast open space where you have no ground to stand on, bring it. If the path is made out of this strange black liquid and it looks ominous and it's all about lessons of the heart that you're not wanting to work on, bring it. I'm ready to discover who I am. I'm ready to grow. I'm ready to see how truly strong I am. And I'm loved and I'm supported. If you have no physical people in your life, you have plenty of energy people in your life. Work on connecting with your guides and angels. Work on connecting with your higher self. Work on that feeling of love in your heart that creates the safety and security to exist, to be alive here on earth today. Okay? I hope this helps. Thank you so much for watching. If any of you are interested in exploring a psychic session with me, please visit me at my website at abbeynormalswisdomquest.com. I also have 2 other YouTube channels, so you can check me out at Abbey Normal and Abbey Psychic Services. I'm also on Patreon at patreon.com/abbeynormalswisdomquest. All right. Have a wonderful day. Have a wonderful rest of your January.